and that's the way I see it. That's the way I see it to be.
It makes it. This is a part of the work that I'm going to have to grow into, because I want to be able to support the students when they're right, and I want to be able to say no. You have demonstrated that you can't produce good work when the music on. Let's try to find a way.
That's right, yeah. Now, another thing that is more for an English teacher than for a math teacher is that I seldom see English teacher using the material that students are listening to turn it into a motivational tool for their writing and their oral expression. I mean, why do you have to ask a student to write a contrast essay on two abstract things that they don't even think about, when you could have them write the same thing of two songs that they choose themselves and they think have contrasting messages?
Excellent. It's something that they select.
Exactly. They can choose what material they want to talk about. And by doing so, you guarantee motivation, but you also guarantee the reality contact of what they're doing.
And then let's go one step further. Instead of writing about it, let's have them talk into the speech recognition.
And you can film them, and then you put them on YouTube. And I tell you, when you have a student in YouTube talking about the different characteristics of the lyrics of two contrasting songs, I bet you lots of the students are going to look at that video.
And they're going to say, "Oh, I didn't think about this theme. When I have to do this exercise, I'm going to mention that too." And so now, why wouldn't they learn the elements of scholarship, where they would say, the second student would say, "I heard on another student mention this, so I want to mention it also." This is just like us saying, Clark, 1983, mentions that media is like a delivery truck. You know, the student would say, they could make a literary reference, scholarly reference to another YouTube which they had heard. They said in, Jay Wash's YouTube channel, he mentions that there's a link between Lady Gaga and, Frank Sinatra. Tupac. Right, Tupac. And I agree with that point, and one additional parallel is between Lady Gaga and Billy Joel, which another teacher pointed out to me. And so the student starts to learn that there is scholarship, that you make reference to where you got the information.
Yeah, and there is even a better methodological point in there, is that it becomes, the meta goal of education. Because by selecting the same material that students are consuming, you can learn them analyze from their own sources, as to what is good lyrics and what is not, as to what the lyrics are really saying and what they shouldn't be saying, and to look at all the points of view from lyrics of other songwriters or other performers. I mean, it is so rich, and there's so much you can teach students by going and seeing the same material that they are consuming, that I can tell you, it's crazy. There's huge potential for teaching there. And the next thing is that you're going to be working with material they will be satisfied working with, that they will really enjoy doing.
And then they go to attacking some of the sources. They could say the person who wrote down the lyrics on easylyrics.com for this song by Lady Gaga did not write the correct words in X, Y, and Z.
That's correct.
And, it was only after my teacher pointed this out that I had to go back and listen carefully to see that she was, the example I think of is Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. And
exactly.
That's another
angle in which you can work with songs. There's plenty of websites out there dedicated to the interpretation of songs or songmeanings.com and stuff like that. Well, if you can have students working groups, separate groups to determine the moment of enunciation of a song, why is the writer saying that? Say, for example, I did one of those activities one day with a very old song from the 80s called Laura Branigan. I remember the lyrics was I live among the creatures of the night. I haven't got the will to try and fight against the new tomorrow, so I guess I just believe it, that tomorrow never comes. It's called self-control.
Yes.
That's the title of the song. Okay. You would be amazed at what a great activity that became for the students, because they want to know what they call the creatures of the night. And we're talking about those party animals who spend when you are caught in a live fire that you will not think of tomorrow. So you start to reveal part of the cultural information of a country or of a moment in time by finding out what the lyrics mean. And that, I tell you, is a very motivating, powerful exercise for students to do.
What I particularly, and I know the song, and I haven't got the will to stand and fight. To me, that means, is she contemplating suicide? Is she giving up?
That is correct. Is she giving up? Is she trapped in the lifestyle which she can get away from? So
I wouldn't know this, but this is a.
Relationship. Yeah, she's talking about a relationship with a man, because she said, I haven't got the will to try and fight against you tomorrow. I guess I just believe that tomorrow will come, because you take away my self-control. That's what she's saying.
That's it.
So she's talking about a man she's in love with, and the guy takes away her self-control, so that now she doesn't even look at tomorrow as a possibility for her life. She just wants to stay in that night time with the creatures of the night. No, but that's an example. But I mean, there are many songs out there in which the students can really work with the meanings. And I tell you, you can make great debates and discussions, and the students really profit a lot from those type of exercises. But they also see themselves digging into their own realities in their everyday life.
And so now I want to put those lyrics up on the wall and have every student look at them carefully. Then they listen. Then they listen to the video that the other student made to analyze the song, and then they can make their own video to say.
Exactly.
Right. And so.
And from there on, you start a discussion. You create the basis for discussion, and that's what a teacher does. A teacher trains them for debate and discussion. They learn by themselves.
And so we've taken it.
You just have to provide the right frame of work and frame of and state of mind, and to push them and steer them. And they do the rest by themselves. And that's why the only thing a student will really learn is the things that he can do by himself. And basically, not only that, it's the things that he can teach other people.